Welcome back to week 6 of the North American League Championship Series. I'm joined by Elimination and Balls from Cloud9 after yet another victory. And this is now your fourth week over the course of the 6 without giving up any losses. Congratulations. I want to start off talking about the Ashe and Zyra bottom lane because you're trending towards this a lot now, Lemon. Talk to me about the picks. Why do you like it so much?
It gives absolute control in team fights. We have the best engage in the game with Ashe Arrow, and we have the best counter engage in the game with Zyra ulti. So we have complete decision making about team fights, and that's basically why we run it.
So what happens if the likes of Ashe or Zyra get taken away or banned out?
Then we run a different champion. I don't want to get into too many specifics.
Fair enough, fair enough, fair enough. It's something that you guys are doing a lot of, something we've seen yesterday, the Zyra, all the control it offered in conjunction with your Rumble. Today you picked up Karthus, another new pick for Cloud9. This is the first time you guys have used it this split. And Balls, you look home, completely at home with Karthus. What made you pick the champion?
We've been deciding to run Karthus for a while now, and since Hai doesn't like to play Karthus, we decided to try it out on me because I used to play Karthus in solo queue before, and I think it's my kind of champ because you're just basically running at people and just trying to kill them. So that's what I just do, pretty much.
Talk to me as well, coming into this matchup, we've heard that you had a bit of difficulty with Voidboy. He's one of your toughest lane opponents. So did the Karthus pick and lane swaps have anything to do with the pick?
Like, sorta, since I haven't been doing well against him. I guess I'll just go mid.
Well, that's actually fantastic to hear because it shows an understanding of your team's strengths and weaknesses and playing to them. So how much preparation and how much decision-making goes into a sort of a strategy like that?
Well, it's more that we just want to run Karthus. We were considering running it yesterday versus TSM, but we decided to ban it because of what they banned. So we got it today.
Well, congratulations anyway. It worked out. I mean, we've seen you pulling off 1v1s against Nijaki multiple times during the course of the game. You guys are now sitting 15-2 for the split. So it's impossible to have a less than 500 win percentage. You're starting to look really good for world playoffs and whatnot. How does your planning and strategizing now change as you're getting closer to the end of the split?
Well, we really have to focus on the world playoffs as we're getting there. We have to start researching who's going to be there and what they do a lot. And it's going to be a lot of effort put into that.
What's more important in this preparation? Picks and bans, the fact that the team's on 100% decided. Is it more important to know your opponents or to be prepared as a team?
They're both very important.
What would you value more? Well, in Cloud9's mind, is it more important to know who your opponents are, what they're picking, what they're playing, and build around that, or prepare to play a Karthus comp, prepare to play Ashe Zyra comp, prepare to play any other comp?
We always play our own game. We don't focus just solely on the opponent. So it's definitely, we're preparing our own game and then adjusting that to each opponent, not the other way around.
Okay, fantastic. Yeah. Balls, something that we've seen you doing over and over and over is really stomping your lane and controlling. What goes into your planning and preparation for all of these things? Is it just mass solo queue?
It's just mechanics. Like, you shouldn't miss CS when you're in lane. Like, there's not really much to it. Let's hit the creeps.
I don't know. I think Balls is the best mechanical player, like in the LCS, in an LCS.
Yeah. And it's actually good you say that because when we've seen his Karthus now in this matchup, just the way you were playing Karthus, a champion that we haven't seen before, even though you've played it significantly, and worked out well. So congratulations on the win, guys. 15-2 in the split, holding strong up there at the top position. We're going to be getting ready to head over to Replay Central with Jat today. He's going to break down the 2 games that we've already looked at throughout the course of the day, and then myself and him will take to the caster desk for the last 2 matchups. Jat, take us to the replays.
Thank you very much, Quick Shot. And I just have the one big team fight clip here between Curse and Cloud9. This was an interesting one because we knew before the game that Curse needed Voidboy to become a split push monster because they weren't able to win team fights. And this is going to play out as their plan. Watch how Voidboy specifically waits to exhaust Hai until after Hai has used his death mark onto Voidboy. So let's just roll the start of this clip because it gets more interesting after this. Voidboy corners Hai. Hai recognizes he's going to fall. As soon as he ults, Voidboy exhausts. So all the damage in between the death mark would go off. He kills Hai, and you think Voidboy's going to lie, but let's pause it here. The brilliant thing here, and we knew that Lemon Nation just mentioned it, is that Cloud9 has absolute teamfight control. Look at the size of this Zyra Stranglethorns as it knocks up 3 different members of Curse. And the control they have in this team fight, even though they were already stronger, it's got to be good to be sneaky, because in all of these games where you see Cloud9 run Zyra Ashe, Ashe never gets touched. Let's roll this clip at full speed to just see how safe he is and how much Cloud9 actually dominates these team fights. It's over almost before it started because everyone got started in the Zyra ult. And if we pause it here, you can see the kill callouts. Voyboy didn't actually make it through there. Because they team fought right after the duel, Hai actually had enough oomph to take out Voyboy in the end. So that's the type of team fighting coordination that Cloud9 has and why all of their control leads to victories. Cloud9 now moves only 2 losses on the entire year, and they're looking really strong as they move into World Finals and the rest of the NALCS split. Let's send it back to the guys at the desk.
Thank you very much, chat. All right, everyone. Earlier, we asked you to let us know what is your favorite pro champion combo in the NALCS and why. And here's what you guys had to say. Wishy-Washy4 says Reginald Karthus. He's single-handedly kept TSM in so many games with it.
After that last one, we would have to change it to Balls Karthus.
His Karthus has been huge over a lot of Season 2. It was a staple champion that Team Soul Limit
I mean,
would run.
Reggie's definitely played it way more than Balls has in competitive play.
So Light Force says, I love Meteos' Zac combo. He goes to the wall on that champ and has he goes to the wall on that champ. He goes all to the wall.
He goes
and
to the ball,
floors. He does
and then
everything.
bounces off of it.
And he has such a great initiation with him. And it's what you get out of champions like Zac. You can bounce over everything, and you can do fly-by Barons.
He really does play that champion exactly how it was meant to play.
So we see Roy Haru says, definitely daydreaming on Blitzcrank. I need to see those evil grabs behind his smile.
The one where he grabbed double lift, I believe, through in mid-thresh lantern. Whoever it was, regardless, grabbing someone mid-lantern ride is beautiful to watch.
It's pretty dang good. Trichromatic says, I love seeing ManCloud's Nidalee last split. Every single javelin was brutal.
It was, but, you know, he hasn't really played that champion a lot, and kind of missing that
It's
one.
made me sad because they were able to run a really sweet, like, we have no initiation composition. We'll just meet you for every fight as you have half HP from this right here.
Yeah.
Just hit him always in the face. Raw5280 says, I've got to say special on Thresh. Them flays.
You can shout out Mad Life for the Death Sentence and Lantern combos, but the flays are all special. He has done so many perfectly timed backwards flays that it's ridiculous.
Get this guy signed up for some culinary school. Congratulations to our winners of the Logitech Gaming keyboards.
Keep hitting us up, guys, on Twitter with your answers. We're at LOL Esports, and remember to use the hashtag LOL. LCS.
It is LOL as
LOL.
well. Hashtag LOL and LCS, because it's both. All right, guys, now we have another chance for you to win something cool. We're giving away the Mr. Mundoverse skin and 1,000 RP to the fans who can make the best Dr. Mundo faces.
For more info on that contest, head over to facebook.com/League of Legends or go to the forums on the official League of Legends website.
Okay, coming up Saturday, Week 6 of the LCS continues live from Tenerife, Spain.
And their last day of coverage from Tenerife starts with the finals of the Challenger tournament between Copenhagen Wolves and TCM.
And then it's time for the pros to face off, starting with Fnatic taking on Gambit, followed by SK Gaming battling Ninjas in Pajamas.
After that, it's Evil Geniuses versus Meet Your Makers and Team Alternate taking on Lemonogs.
It all starts Saturday at 6 a.m. Pacific and 3 p.m. Central European time. But we still have 2 more games coming your way today from North America. Up next, it's Scara and Dignitas taking on Doublelift and Counterlogic Gaming.
After that, Vile Rose and Velocity take to the Rift against Mandatory Cloud and the Voracious Vulcan.
All right, these guys, all right, guys, you guys and us, we've got to take a short break, but don't go anywhere because the North American League Championship Series continues right after these commercial messages. Now go get your snack on.